My kids love freeze-dried apples, and it's really easy to take freeze-dried apples on the go, grab a pack really quick and easy, and they're super healthy. They are really so delicious. They're like the tiniest bit crispy, but when you eat them, they like melt in your mouth, and they're so flavorful. They're more flavorful than apple chips, like the crunchy apple chips that you can get. And they're just apples, and they're so nutritious. We love them. I think if you try them, you'll love them too. And I did use an apple peeler core slicer to do it really fast because we do a lot of apples at once. And the nice thing about this is it takes the skin off if you want to, but you can also leave this back like this and it won't take the skin off if you want to keep that on still. And then this takes the core out and slices it at the same time. So then you end up with like nice uniform apples, and they're really easy to make as well. So let me show you how to make freeze-dried apples. As I said, I'm using the apple peeler core slicer, and you're gonna wanna try your best to center that apple, and especially look on the bottom of the apple and see if it looks like it's going to line up correctly with the part that's gonna core it. And then once you have it lined up, you're gonna go ahead and just turn the knob until it's fully finished. And then you're gonna just go ahead and add it to your cold water with lemon juice so that the apples don't start to brown and oxidize. And once I have all the apples finished, then I like to kind of pull out a few of them at a time. I cut them in half so that they're kind of like little half slices. And you're gonna go ahead and put them on the parchment paper of your freeze dryer trays. Also, if you see any seeds on the inside of the apple, you're gonna wanna go ahead and remove those because they will affect how long the drying time is, because seeds take a lot longer to dry than apples. And because my apple slices are so thin, I'm able to add a second parchment paper with a second layer of apples on top. So then that allows me to freeze dry even more apples. You may want to just double check to make sure that your freeze dryer can handle that amount of volume, but the Stay Fresh freeze dryer that I have works absolutely fine with that. So once your apples are on your trays, you get to decide whether you want to freeze them first by putting all the trays into your freezer for 24 hours, or you can just add them to your freeze dryer and let it do all the work. And I do have 2 videos on my YouTube channel for the Stay Fresh freeze dryers that talks about those 2 different methods and goes into detail about how to do each one. But for this video, I decided just to add it to the freeze dryer, and so I'll show you how to do that. So I already added them to the freeze dryer, and I'm going to just make sure that all my valves are closed on my freeze dryer. Here is the vacuum valve, and that's closed. Next, I checked the drain valve, that is also closed, and this is the demister valve. And this sometimes you will open to drain the oil out, and so just make sure that's closed as well. So on the screen of the freeze dryer, I'm clicking freeze drying and then setting, and then I'm clicking the bottom number, which is final dry hours, and entering 48 hours and clicking enter. I like to add more hours just so that doesn't stop drying in the middle of the night and I can just check it. So these are the automatic settings that are on the freeze dryer, and so if they all look good to you, then you can go ahead and click back. Make sure that your door is closed and you can go ahead and click start. The freeze dryer is going to go through the process of freezing and then drying, and then you'll get to the final drying stage, which is what you can see here on the screen. So there's a few things I wanted to show you on the screen. First, if you find that you need more drying time, then you can go ahead and click INC on the right side. That means increase. And then you're gonna go ahead and add more hours. So here I'm clicking 20 to add 20 more hours and enter. And then you can see that my final drying time has increased to 54 hours. Again, I don't think it's gonna take that long for apples, but I just wanted to show you how to increase the drying time. Now, when you're ready to check your apples, you're gonna go ahead and click final drying. It's gonna ask if you wanna pause, and you click yes. And then you're gonna go over to your vacuum valve and open it. And then once that is finished, then you're gonna go ahead and be able to open your door of your freeze dryer and check your apples. The best way to make sure that your apples are done freeze drying is to take out each individual tray, weigh them, and then add them back to the freeze dryer, run it for an additional 4 hours, and then pull them back out and check the weight. If the weight didn't change at all, then you know that you got the moisture out of the apples. But if the weight did decrease, then you're gonna wanna put them back in the freeze dryer for an additional 4 hours and then check the weight again. I'm gonna close the vacuum valve so I can continue freeze drying. And then I'm going to click final drying. It's gonna ask if all the valves are closed, the doors closed, etc. And I'm gonna click yes. So the apples are freeze drying again. And when you're ready to be finished freeze drying, there's a few different ways to end it. You can click final drying and pause it, and then check your apples and end it, or you can just click exit on the bottom left. That's a way as well. Or if you allowed your apples to go to completion, then this screen will show. And then you can go ahead and open your vacuum valve and check your apples. But if they're not finished, you can click to return to the final dry time. And then you're gonna have to add hours. So go ahead and click increase, add your hours that you wanna add on, and then hit enter. And then you're gonna click final drying again. And then again, it's gonna make sure that everything is closed, and you're gonna click yes. So you can add final drying time if you did allow it to go to completion, which is really nice. So when your apples are finally finished, you get to package them up and enjoy them. So here I'm taking the apples and adding them to a mason jar. And yes, I know that this is not the easiest way to do it. I need to get one of those things that allow you to kind of just pour things into the jars a lot easier. The nice thing about putting them in mason jars is that they're really easy to snack on, but it is important to pull out the extra air in the mason jar or the apples will soften. They will not be like that crispy texture that you want, and they won't last as long. So I like to use this vacuum sealer that I got on Amazon. I'll link it down below, but it's so awesome. It's just electric and it pulls the air out of the mason jars, and it really does keep the food fresher for a lot longer. Another way I like to store apples that we're going to be eating and taking on the go are in these small Mylar bags. And these are not for long-term storage, but these are great for my kids. I just stuff them in there, and then it has a little zipper top, but you can also impulse seal it above it. And then it has like a little tab that you can tear off that part. And so you can just get right inside and enjoy the apples. My kids love taking these to sports, to school. It's just a really great way to be able to take them on the go really easily. Okay, so the apples are done freeze drying. This may be one of my favorite things that I have freeze dried before. I don't know if I'm saying that right. It's late, I'm tired. Anyways, they're so delicious. They have like, it's not even like a crunch. It's almost like it melts in your mouth, and they're so flavorful. So if you haven't tried these before, you definitely need to give them a try. They are so good. It's almost like dessert. They're so sweet. It's almost like candy. And my kids love them. We always are bringing them on the go, and I love to keep them packaged so that they can just grab them for their lunches, for sports, and just for after school. Anyways, hopefully this video was helpful, and if you'd like the written version, check out my blog at timeforthetable.com, and I'll put the link in the description below if you'd like to visit the blog post where I go over how to freeze dry apples. All right, well, I hope you're having an amazing day, and I hope that you have a great rest of the day. I'll see you next time.